Kana make your sanity be gone? Yes, it can. Can Kana make you ride with jealousy? Can Kana make you feel useless? Can Kana take your job? Can Kana take your place in life it already has? Can Kana make your sanity be gone? Yes, it can. Can Kana make you ride with jealousy? Can Kana make you feel useless? Can Kana take your job? Can Kana take your place in life it already has? Okay. It is another dark day. For today, we are playing yet another mage. However, this mage right here, this mage is the tippiest top tier mage there is. In fact, this character is the tippiest top tier character of the entire game. Undisputed best class. So, while it is a mage day, we rejoice that we are in fact playing Kana, the greatest mage. Look at this. What this doesn't show is utility, which would be at about 11 out of a possible 5. The utility on this class cannot be understated in any way. Now, during all of the boring hours of work, I never seem to think of names for characters, and I really should. Spirit Mist sounds kinda cool. I wouldn't main that name, but it's cool enough to have as an alt. And, is it taken? It always is. Works every time. Every one of my characters is gonna have a 1 after it, I swear. Probably because the mist naming convention as a whole has been taken. I recall Kana has one of the best F4s. Look at this crying face. Can you see it? You probably can't see it. It's one of the best crying faces. What happens if I regular attack? No weapon equipped. Understandable. But we gotta see the fruits of the labors here, because those other characters are granting this one 14 attack passively. And Link Manager, we have, what's this? 15% additional EXP and 50% additional rune duration for 50% longer double EXP when using runes. Oh, we're ready to go fast. Yes, hello, small fox. I believe the quick version of what's happening in the lore for Kana is that she was in like feudal Japan times and got transported into the Maple World. One of the, surprisingly, handful of characters that were transported from Earth to the Maple World. Yeah, this thing just auto-kills for me. Wow, look at these firm one-shots. I'm not just like barely killing them, I am massively overkilling them. And why is that? Because Kana is the strongest class in the game, I swear. Just straight up the best class. And this thing is a 3-hit combo. Oh, Kana is a mage that can jump and attack. Huh. And look at that teleport range. It is massive. You plan on making a guild? Currently I have no intentions of making a guild. It could be fun to make a guild. Not sure. Scullione. Kana, I felt your energy in the battlefield. Did you satisfy your lust for blood? My lust for blood can never be satisfied. I hate how many NPCs there are in this town. Very difficult to stand in a place where I can hold spacebar. Ah, Kana. You never cease to amaze me. You can jump and teleport. Dare not die to my attacks. I just add 35 intelligence and now you'll definitely die to my attacks. Mecha warrior prototype? I've never seen these enemies before. This is so ridiculous and wonderful. I've got gunmen out here. Oh yes, this is one of the splash art things that moves. I wish more of them did that. Wow, they really just have me killing these gunmen out here as a quest line. So you've played most of all the classes? Yeah, I played most of them, but not all of them. One of the quickest example is I've never played Fire Poison Mage. Never in my life. There's a good handful of mages that I haven't played. Like Blaze Wizard, never played that one. I also have not played Dawn Warrior since its rework. I played one in the past long ago, but Dawn Warrior was reworked many years ago, so honestly I should have tried it by now, but I haven't had a reason to, because Dawn Warrior does not give any legions that I am concerned about. Is there anything else you want to know about Maple World? I'm pretty sure there is nothing you could tell me that I don't already know. Were you a more important NPC, perhaps that would be the case. But for today, I'm fine. I like that I don't feel stupid asking questions here. Good, good. That is exactly the kind of environment I want. I very much like to answer questions. I quite enjoy talking. Ah, here's a spot where I can just hold space. Look at all that dialogue I skipped. We're speedrunners. And just like that, second job already. I need Ghost Yaksha Brother. There we go, I know he's bigger. I need Shigami Haunting 2. Exorcist Charm. Speedrunning Pancake Tails. I like Soul Bomb. And I think Haku Reborn is probably the one I should max first. Oh, this is for 60 seconds at level 1? Nice. Radiant Peacock is Weapon Booster. I don't know why they don't call it Weapon Booster, but Radiant Peacock. And then probably max Haku Reborn first. Because why not turn Fox Boy into a Fox Boy? Haku Maide. Oh yeah, I can also turn voices back on. There we go. Because Kana actually has a nice voice. Oh, chikoyore. Haven't turned on voices since played Demon Slayer. Yeah, I would say I dislike 80% of Demon Slayer's voice lines. Go to Athena Pierce. Well, I could just use this teleport path, because so long as you can get to 6 Path Crossway, you can go anywhere. What? I'll write you a note. Dear Grendel, please help figure out how to fight the scary demon guy. XOXO APZ. APZ. Yeah, that sounds about in line for Athena. She's surprisingly playful, despite being like a 300-year-old elf that takes fight in wars. Also, I don't really know how long I'm following this questline for, but it keeps giving me free level ups, so I'm gonna keep just clicking on them. This is where I'm supposed to be, right? Well, they made the mistake of allowing me to use movement skills here. Oh, it's Francis. Oh, Francis. Who are you? That kid gets the snot beaten out of him. Why don't you go for a swim, Dead? Can't quite hit the top row. I think it's funny that Haku makes happy faces when you level up. Now, do I want to spend 10 mil to get the cute Haku mount, even though this is just an alt? It is a very cute Haku mount, but it is also just straight up a waste of money. But it is a very cute Haku mount. Also, I just remembered that I have an OP skill that I haven't been using called Exorcist Charm. 294% damage 6 times. Leaves a cloud behind that when enemies come into contact with it, they receive 144% damage every second for 1 second. And to this skill, they give it a cooldown of 3 seconds. This class is busted. And I can use this in the air. Oh, I can even teleport while casting that. Zero. Look at that destruction. How many targets does this hit? 15! This hits 15 targets. This is second job ability. 3 second cooldown. Absolutely devastating. I just can't believe how strong this class is at second job, and then gets infinitely stronger at third job. Let's max out Hawk of Reborn. Gosh, I should just kind of sit around this room. The spawn rate's great. Sadly, I haven't chosen a main. I mean, Kana is technically a great one to main if you are tier picking. Although, I personally hate mages, so I would never main Kana. But make no mistake, Kana is top tier. Oh my gosh, I'm just kind of ignoring the quest line because of how good this class is at just demolishing large groups of enemies. Okay, I think I'll continue the quest line now. Does Kanna's summons count as minion? I'm almost positive they do. Hazero. Skoyone. I always think this skill is called Nimbus Curse, because that's what it used to be called. Exorcist Charm now. Although it's much easier for me to just say Hazero, because that's what she says, but that is not the name of the skill. And I do not know what Hazero means, sadly, as most attack names are not things that you would typically hear in Japanese conversation, which is why I don't know them. Gosh, this class just blazes through everything. Honestly, I want to put my yaksha over here so that I can just hang out here. Yeah, this is where the money's at. Gosh, I remember when this skill used to have a 60-second cooldown. I remember when Kana was balanced. Good joke, it never was. Although it used to be bottom tier. It was like only used for a support, but then they decided to buff Kana and they were like, oh, this skill, how about we just reduce the cooldown by, you know, a factor of 20? And how about Kana is the only class in the game that gets a 20-second bind? And how about we make it so that Kana's a whole mana troubles thing? Sir, she didn't have mana troubles. She was a manaless class. Yeah, well, her system's gonna recharge faster now. A lot faster. Can't believe how busted this class is. I walk through the enemies and instead of taking damage, it just says counter. Why even take damage? Why even let your enemies? Simply giving them the chance to attack you is weak. A weakness that Kana does not have. And then we get our drink break. Right here. Oh no, whatever will I Hazero? Sob, small child. Sob at the monster before you. You thought you were surrounded by monsters before, until I walked in the door. Kana is here. Kana will turn you all into mulch. So disgustingly overpowered. I think that's the one I don't need a max. I can max. Yaksha. Probably Exorcist Charm since I'm using it so much. Oh yes, 350% damage. 6 times. That's almost 2,000% damage. Actually, I probably will be Star Forcing on this character because kind of strong. Kind of very strong. And channel 10. There's an MVP to catch. Save name. So in 1 minute, I open up my Hyper Teleport Rock and chase name. So, Cash cannot teleport in this map. I better get running then. Wait, I can teleport while I'm in Rainy Strait. Big brain. Because moving to Raina Strait moves me to Rain first, and Rain is on the map. Because the reason it wouldn't let me teleport was because I was in a location that is not technically on the world map. My fur is buzzing. Spirit Shroom, it's only 100k mesos. Easy, I'm buying it. Kieran, you should be a piece of cake now. Let me know when you need a ride. Alright. Behold the cutest mount in the game. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this mount. This is the cutest mount in the game. And it's also one of the cheapest mounts because for whatever reason it doesn't cost 10 million like all the other mounts. It costs 100k. Oh, look at this ideal map layout. Put the Yaksha up there and I just 58 and it has HP on it, which is better than you might think because Kana has a passive that gives her damage for anything that increases her HP, but she still also gets the HP, so she just largely benefits from max HP, which is why she's one of the only classes that takes decent hyper body at 5th job. Because the amount of damage that she gains based on her HP is actually significant. A lot of people swear by Kana. A lot of people swear at Kana. There's a lot of sides to take. What does that mean? What is this code? I get my taxes, I too can get sub battle. Whoa! Ready for gameplay. Victory! Such a silly little quest. The Reno Whoppers. You know, I've been learning to cook a few things while I've moved out. I can't say I'm actually learning to cook because I'm not trying to learn how to cook. It's just I'm doing ever so slightly more than just toasting bagels and putting cream cheese on them. Devin has been teaching me about the wonders of ham and cheese combo. And there was this one morning when he cooked for me this interesting thing. It was like a ham, cheese, egg sandwich. And I loved it so much that I've been making it for myself on the regular. So I just take a bagel, I begin toasting the bagel in the toaster, and then as soon as it comes up, I put a slice of pepper jack cheese onto a plate. I don't actually put it immediately on the bagel. I cream cheese the bottom side of the bagel first and put the pepper jack slice on there, and then I go over to the stove and I scramble a single egg, and then I kind of like cut it in half so it's like 2 half circles, and then I scoop up the half circles and I put them onto the pepper jack cheese on the bagel, and then I put 2 pieces of ham over the top and close that on a bagel. And I call it my bagel amalgamation, although it's more just like a ham, cheese, and egg bagel. Ham, cheese, egg, cream cheese. Ham, cheese, egg, cream cheese, bagel. That's just a lot of things to say. Ah, look at that. Level 60 already. 50 more intelligence to assign, as if I wasn't one-shotting things already. Yeah, let's double that damage. Just max this, and let's get that Kishin Shokan. Because this is the great skill that multiplies Kana's powers another tenfold. But first, let's make our Yaksha even bigger. Yaksha Lieutenant. And let's get Lifeblood Ritual, which is her lifesteal on kill. Yep, there we go. Now my health bar's going back up. Oh, look at that. Crit rate, crit damage, and magic attack. Sure, I'll put a point to that. Oh, even more. At this point, I'm pretty much only completing this quest line for the belt. Now, you won't be able to tell what the Kishins are doing for right now. But for now, they play tennis with each other, and they kill everything in between them. Alright, now let's upgrade Shikigami Haunting. Yeah, now it's on fire. Let's get Yosuzume. So now when I attack things, these little charms automatically fly out and attack along with me. Choo choo choo. Choo choo choo. Look at that. You call that an elite mob? Target practice. Honestly. This isn't even my final form. This is nowhere close to my final form. just bonkers. Get him, Yaksha. You're not worth my time. Okay, so we can go here and then get the eye opener for some more free stats in here. And then try our luck against drakes. No way, first channel is open? Okay, so now the reason why Kishin is one of the greatest skills in the entire game is because it says reduces the respawn waiting time on the field by 40% and increases the max amount of enemies that can be created by 50%. More monsters to kill, more EXP to be gained. So, look at the difference. Immediately, monsters spawn. What doesn't Kana do? Does not do the most damage in the game. Kana does a lot of damage, but not the most of all classes. That is the one thing Kana does not do the best. So it looks like I can't currently change the duration of Kishin. So it is holding me down with its duration currently. MVP. Just save that name. Channel 11. The Rune of Darkness. Look at that! Just melted all three of them. Absolutely astounding damage. On Polo. And look at that, I didn't even lose the channel. Oh, look at that. My Exorcist Charm is one-shotting the drakes now. Busted class. There's no way this much damage should be allowed. Yeah, I remember when I was playing Evan and I was in a party of 2 here because I couldn't quite clear the map. This is what clearing the map looks like. Just full clear the map. These platforms will be so clean. I could be eating a plate of spaghetti and just accidentally drop some spaghetti on the floor and no matter, I'll eat it right off the floor. It's so clean. So clean. Whole map. Kana busted. Should be an MVP here. Now I get some time to play with my Rubik's Cube. I swear, if I ever forget how to solve a Rubik's Cube one day from just not doing it long enough, that'll be a sad day. I don't know if I'll cry over it, but I could. The world will regret giving me this much EXP this fast. That's it. I can just clear this whole map so easily. Absolutely busted. I still hate mages, by the way. This one is no exception. Still a mage. It may be the strongest class in the game. Still a mage, though. Love it. I love that I can just, at the press of a button, one-shot 15 monsters, and it's just a 3-second cooldown. It's just a 3-second cooldown. I have my Yaksha lieutenant up there, who's killing stuff while I'm not even up there. And then I get these 2 ghosts that kill everything up there. They help the lieutenant, and they increase the spawn rate on the map, so I get even more experience. Every raiding party wants a Kana in their party because Kana has the only 20-second long bind in the game, capable of binding a boss for double the duration of any other class. And at 5th job, Kana gets a skill called Spirit Domain, which not only increases party damage dealt by 30%, it's a large number, but it also increases party attack speed by 2 steps. Just at any point when you think this class is done with the amount of utility it gives, It's not. There's just more to come. At 4th job, this class gets a debuff, like a debuff that it puts on monsters that increases EXP gained. It just keeps going. The list of utility keeps going. Greatest support in the game, and it's capable of supporting itself. Oh no, what's that? You're dying? Why don't I just put down this barrier that reduces all damage taken by a percentage? You think you're gonna die to some attack that the boss is throwing out? Nah, just stand in the barrier. And there's 2 types of barriers too. This is the one that reduces incoming damage taken. The other barrier increases your damage dealt. That's right, Kana has 2 skills, that the 2 zones to set down that increase party damage dealt. And yes, they do stack. Other great things does Kana have? Lifesteal, natural built-in lifesteal, right here. On kill, restore 5% of max HP. Look at that EXP bar jump. And there's the rune. And what a great rune to see. Rune of Purification. Look at how fast that charged. I probably want to max Shikigami next for going to the desert. The amount of EXP that the drakes are giving me is starting to slow down. I think it's because the max EXP that they can give me is decreasing with each level that I rise above them because their names are yellow. The system does not like me dunking on the lower level monsters. But this map layout is just so perfect. I'll probably stay here until some arbitrary level, like 85. 85 sounds good enough. Because the alternative would be staying here until my MVP runs out, but I think if I wait that long, the drakes will just stop giving me EXP altogether. Look at how fast this mana regens. I don't think I actually sat down and explained how Kana's mana system works. It's different from all other characters. She doesn't use the same MP that other classes use. It specifically calls it mana as opposed to MP, even though MP stands for mana points, but she only gets a max of 100, but it auto recharges super fast. Oh yeah, it's like energy champions from League of Legends. It's exactly like those. This character's so easy. Actually, I can go to the other sand map because no one's ever here. And the only real difference is that there's these divots in the floor, so certain classes can't really deal with them. But Kana has no trouble because niche. She doesn't have any dashes, she has blinks. Gosh, this is so much easier than Evan. And a rune has appeared. Wow, can I just spam Tengu faster? Like, with all these mana wells under my feet, I just never seem to run out of mana. Wonderful. If only all my characters could just never run out of mana. Came across this channel from Reddit. I wanted to say good luck with the series and the restart. And an awesome chart as well. Thank you. I'm actually having quite a lot of fun with this series so far. I quite enjoy training up new characters. And I'm also excited to main something that's not Mercedes, just because I've mained it for so many years. So it's going to be an interesting feeling putting my life's efforts into a different class. Have I decided on a class? I have. I'm going to be maining Adele this time around, because when I was training up Adele as a Link/Legion on my old account, I just had a lot of fun with her. I was like, wow, I could really enjoy playing this class more often. if I didn't like already have a main that I'm attached to. Channel 6. 2 minutes. There's gonna be an MVP at the Mushroom Shrine, I think. Ah, you can do it, Maple Story. You can load the amount of people on screen. I max Tango Strike. I want to max Yaksha. Honestly, I never use mana balance. Look at the EXP go. If only there were just more monsters on the map to kill. Honestly, how does Kanna's Kishin ability fit into the lore at all? She came into the Maple Alliance with a resume that said, I can summon more monsters. And she got hired. More enemies, more EXP. Honestly, the Maple Alliance needs enemies. Gosh, the amount of map control that this character has, just at all times. She never struggles. More EXP. Now the real question is, will I still be on this rune by the time I hit level 100? Can I do 6 levels in 3 minutes? Surely not, right? Surely not. Gosh, I remember struggling through these levels with Mercedes. Struggling through these levels with Evan. Oh, this is really just the press 2 buttons. Freaking hate mages. Brrr. This hand's getting tired. Hold on, let me switch hands. Next link is gonna feel terrible in comparison now that you're doing Kana. Yeah, that's exactly what's gonna happen. But on the bright side, it will have 10% more damage. So at least there's that. And the next link isn't so bad. It's Demon Avenger. And I finally have a tentative list of all the links and legions that I should need to create before creating a main. And it's a longer list than you might expect. Here we go. Here's a list in order. So this is Mercedes, Evan, Kana, Demon Avenger, Aran, Hayato, Ilium, Arc, Kinesis, Phantom, Thunderbreaker, Demon Slayer, Luminous, Angelic Buster, 1 bishop, 2 bishop, 3 bishop, and turn those into Fire Poison and Ice Lightning because I prefer making bishops and then just changing them out. And then cap it off with Kadena, and they will be made in that order. Why do you want to make 3 bishops? Because Mage Link skill is pretty good, but the main thing about the Mage Link skill that I want is it applies a debuff on hits, and Adele, which is the class I want to main, does not really automatically apply debuffs on hits. Mage Link is just on hit, chance to apply debuff on any hit you do, so it's very consistent. And the reason why I choose 3 bishops instead of making a Fire Poison and Ice Lightning is because bishops aren't like that bad in the damage department, and they also get Holy Symbol. But I've made a lot more bishops than the other 2, so I would just choose to make bishop out of preference at this point. Let's see. The 2x card is about to run out. 15 minutes on my MVP. I can just activate another 2x card. And then I will hold off on the rune until it is Zakam time. MVP and the 2x should definitely last for when I get to level 100. My rune cooldown is ready as soon as I get a rune. And there it is. So what skills do I want to get? 4th job. Probably a point into the bigger Shikigami. There's a skill that gives more EXP on hits. Do I want Orochi? Could be good against Zakam, I don't know. Might die though from standing still for too long. Shikigami hunting. Probably Yaksha boss. Oh, Binding Tempest. That would be big brain. I do not know which one of these skills increases EXP on hits. I'm gonna take Binding Tempest just because it'd be pretty big brain to attack a boss with a bind. And I'll probably just take Yaksha boss. I'm on the clock. Biggest Yaksha. Now, I dare not forget that I have a bind. Exorcist Charm would be a good pick for Zok. A little late, I probably should have read that sooner, but I think it will be okay with bigger Shikigami. Q for easy Zakam? Is that like a faster Q? Faster Q, okay. Same place, just faster Q? Bind. These hands are not bound. Kana. So, Poisonic Fan. Excellent. And I don't like the hat because the Zaken hat is ugly. 254 bonus. Not bad, not bad. Okay, how is it better? Oh, it's because of all the HP! It has so much HP that it's better. That's so funny. Alright, now I'm pretty sure I go to... Oh, Apparatus Room would be so good. There's no way I find a channel there, right? Huh, first try. What's the catch? These monsters like not give good EXP anymore? Let's put 10 points into Haku Perfected. Night Ghost Guide, I'm pretty sure. I put 1 point into Nine-Tailed Fury. I can put a point into Orochi for the same reason. There it is. $315 hits, 328 times. That sounds sus. Let's check it out. A rune of skill for 4th job Kana? You shouldn't have. You really shouldn't have. Alright. So, Kana was fast. That was 65 levels in under 3 hours. That was literally less than half the time of Mercedes. Less than half. And now I have sowed the seeds of being spoiled for the next character. So, it's time to sell everything. I leaned into it as if it makes me sell faster. It probably makes me sell slower, but we're gonna keep doing it. I just have to watch out for Twisted Time and Grand Spell Essences. There's a Grand Spell Essence. Money, 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 money. 65 mil. 800 spell traces. 69 mil. Oh, I forgot I had a mastery book. I just didn't even need it. See if I remember that on Demon Avenger. And buy more Grand Spell Essence. And then 8. There. And this character is done. Said that I was a big KMS2 player. Never played the first one. Your videos convinced me to get into it. Or at least a big part of it. So I started yesterday. Oh, that's so wonderful! Following your trail, finished Mercedes and starting Evan. Good, good, good. I assume you had a hard time with Mercedes, because I sure did, and I mained Mercedes for like 8 years. It's okay, I got a lot of MVPs. Yeah, I didn't get a single MVP in the Mercedes video. I really should have. So, we come back Thursday to Demon Avenger. I do need both of them, and I will make both of them, but Demon Avenger first.